just found these tubes, and we don't do much feeding like this, but in a couple, come a little bit closer if you want to see a little bit closer. In a couple of these tubes, we've got a couple of sites where we feed this particular bird actually, and in this tube is a mixture of mince and cat food, wheat germ, rolled oats, special little kiwi supplement. We used to put vegetables in, but he left all the vegetables in the bottom of the tube, so we don't do that anymore. So you can see he's actually he's not actually getting, every time he feeds out of these tubes, he's only getting a couple of grams. But watch when he moves away, and you can see he'll forage for natural foods. And so kiwi are really unusual senses, obviously. So he knows we're here, he can hear us, they've got excellent sense of hearing. They've got terrible eyesight, the most restricted visual fields of any bird. So they actually can't even see the tip of their bill. They've got a blind spot at the tip of their bill. So their eyesight's awful. They can see, but just not very well. So they make up for that with their hearing and sense of smell. They've got an excellent sense of smell. They're the only bird with the nostrils at the tip of their bill, which helps them sniff and forage. They can use their sense of smell a little bit to help find food. But one of the main ways they find food is another sense called remote touch. And there's only a few other birds that have got this. Some shorebirds, things like godwits, for example, have got this. What it is a little organ in the tip of the bill which detects changes in pressure. So when they put their bill on the surface, they can feel the vibrations of worms underneath the soil. So that's how they find their food, one of the main ways. Also, they use this sense of remote touch to find their way around. Because their eyesight's so bad, they live in a thick bush. How do they not bang into stuff? Well, they actually tap their bill in front of them as they walk like a walking stick, and they feel their way around. Yeah, just like a cane. Yeah, so he's having a bit of a good old feed here, in this tube. This particular bird actually was got a bit of a history because he came from Kapiti Island. All our birds came from Kapiti. We had 40 released in 2000 and 2001, but this bird came in 2008 because he was found poisoned on Kapiti Island. He'd eaten karaka berries, which are poisonous, and he had nerve damage and he was paralysed. There was a dead chick next to him, which had also eaten karaka berries. So he went to Massey to be treated, and it was really touch and go whether he'd survive. They had him there for quite a long while, gave him physiotherapy. He was on the treadmill every day, and we did that with Kiwi, took him on a treadmill. And he came here. When he came here, he was only 800 grams, which was really lightweight for male. He wasn't eating, so we thought he might die, and that was one of the reasons why we put this food out for. So once we started putting out, we just keep putting it out. He's sort of used to it, but just watch as he goes away. He's sort of foraging now, and he's using his bill to find his way around. So he's carved out a territory for himself here. He's got a mate as well, so he's doing pretty well. So he's sort of fitted in quite nicely. So I know it's him just because of the band on his leg and because of where he is. But males are a little bit smaller than females. So